the drive with Elliott. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get into ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott forced out to his left. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got an open man, it's Washington. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Lorenzo Carter coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Here's Elliott. It's a room to maneuver. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18 from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To throw is Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 27.
Now Patterson to start the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
He'll drop to throw.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted.
Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 71 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pollard to return from the end zone. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, and you see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 40-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
His defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Inside give to Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
A second down throw for Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. From 21 yards away. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Bird to return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here in this first half. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. After the sack, here's second and 11. They'll look to throw. Got him in, and the ball is knocked out. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Prescott now. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Prescott to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And again, it's Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
That's caught once again by Gallup. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Final play of the half. Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Right back to Pitts again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Being chased out left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. They're going to look to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Kyle Pitts on the receiving end from Desmond Ritter. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Lorenzo Carter, his second sack of the night. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's caught. It's James Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he'll get it right back to Washington. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 46 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this is back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
Bird to return from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to get the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, and their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the fourth quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favorite routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And a short gain here, down to the 22. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Getting toward the middle of the fourth quarter, and with that lead, they love runs like that.
I know we spent a lot of time looking at the timeout situation, clock management, but it's really not going to matter much if they can't stop them. And right now, they're really struggling to get them on the ground.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Prescott.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
It's Eric Harris who picks it.
And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 15 there. The Cowboys have a first. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Steps away to his left. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Dak. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Here's Dak. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the fourth quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets them up with first and goal.
Now Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure. Way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Prescott.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
To throw, Prescott.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. From the 22, here's second and 8.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.